a seat for an infant child, and this is a separate unit, base, and then the car seats outside, so we'll do that last. So what we're going to do, the safest place for an infant child is always in the center in the back seat. You're the farthest away from anything that would be involved in a crash. Okay? So the first thing we're going to do with this, I love this type of seat because of the way that it locks in. We're going to pull this seat belt out a little bit, and I'm going to run it up through here. Oh, it's a little bit of work. And we are going to fasten the seat belt. Okay? So we have done that, and now we're going to tighten the seat belt up a little bit. Okay? And as you can see, this piece right here is going to come up, and then we're going to snap this in place. Okay? Now, this seat base, we don't want to move more than an inch either way, side to side or forward to backwards. Okay? And we always want to check this at the belt pad. Okay? Up here, I can turn this seat all day long. That doesn't count. Okay? So we're setting good there. The other thing, if you'll look at this seat belt, and this is sometimes people don't think about this, this is what we call a switchable seat belt. When it is pulled all the way out, you'll hear it click, and it's actually ratcheting to where now the only thing this seat can do is retract in. So, and the reason I do that is if I don't think the chances of the small child getting a hold of the seat belt, but what if we had an older child that was riding in the car and was just goofing around, being funny, and pulls this seat belt out and either gets it around their neck or something on the baby. Now they can't. So the only way that seat belt's going to retract in is if we undo this. Okay? Now, do you want to grab the base for me real quick? Now we're actually going to do the base of the car seat. And this actually will go in and it will lock. You'll hear two locks. Okay? 2 clicks. Now we know that seat is in there good. If you look on the side, there's a green box area that we want to keep the seat in. Okay? There's 2 white lines. We are 95, 99% in the green. So the seat is good where it is sitting. So we know that it's at the right angle. For infants, we want the angle at about 45 degrees.
Okay.
As the child grows older and has more control of their neck, they can go up as high as 30 degrees. So we have a range of 30 to 45. We looked on this particular seat. We ideally want to keep a child rear facing at least until 1 year old, but if possible all the way up to 2 years old.
Okay.
Or even greater if the child hasn't reached the maximum height and weight of the seat. This particular seat was 4 pounds and 35 pounds and 32 inches. Okay, so as long as that child is between that height and weight, we want to try to keep them rear facing.
Okay.
The other key trick was we want to keep the harness straps at or below the shoulders when the child is in there, and then this retainer clip goes at armpit level, and we have a piece of harness to grab onto here to tighten the seat down. When we do that, we just want to make sure that we can't pinch. We don't want to be able to pinch material like this.
Okay.
We want to just make sure that when we do that, we have no way to do that. Okay? This seat, most that I've seen, just have a manufacturer date. This one actually has a manufacturer date and a do not use date, which is 7 years from today, or 7 years from March 15th. I'm sorry. So, but I like this again because it has the base and the car seat separate.
Gotcha. That's all great.
Is there a reason why the middle's the best part, or any more?
Yeah, they're the farthest away from any part that would get struck in a crash. So, obviously, if we have a side impact on the passenger side, you're going to be one to get struck, and the child is not. If you also notice, they build these kind of like a race car seat anymore, where this is bent quite a bit around. It offers support for the head side to side as well. So there's a lot. Car seats from when I was a child to now have really changed a lot.
So what if Jenny were to have twins? What would be the best bet?
Hey, there's only one in there.
Then we would have to go probably on the size of this seat, we may be able to go one in the middle, and then the next option, we want to go to the passenger seat. And you say, why would we go to the passenger seat? Why couldn't we go to the driver's seat? They're both on the same side. Typically, the passenger seat, if you were parallel parking, would be against the curb. The driver's side is not. So, say for instance, Jenny had a 5 or 6 year old child, and then had the baby. You know, we would be more safe to put the child, the 5-year-old, on the driver's side, because he takes less, less maintenance to get him in and out of the vehicle. He will undo his seat belt, and then we can grab his hand, get him around to the back to the curbside, and then come deal with the baby.
And how long does a child need to be rear facing?
Rear facing, we at least 1 year and 20 pounds, but the new standard is 2 years, and as long as the child is under that 32 inches and 35 pounds on this particular seat.
Yeah, so it's dependent upon the seat that you have.
Right.
And there's a million.
Every
So.
child is different, and a lot of these rear-facing seats like this are 4 to 35 pounds or 4 to 40 pounds. I mean, they're all within probably a 5-pound range.
So you did obviously a great job installing it, and it's good to go now. How often do we need to recheck our child's seat?
I would check it any time that you take the car seat out and put it back in. And then as the child grows, just make sure that you're keeping these harnesses at or below the child. And I don't want to put the cart before the horse, but when a child is forward facing, and in this case, this is a infant seat only.
Right.
Okay, so you're going to have to get what they call either a forward facing or a convertible seat later down the road. Then the harness straps are going to go at or above for forward facing.
One last question. What's the biggest mistake people make when they're installing a car seat?
There are so many, I couldn't even, they're little mistakes, but there's so many. I would say probably the biggest one is this retainer clip not putting at armpit level, having it clear down at the belly, because that's what keeps the child in the car seat.
Locked
One of the
in,
things,
yeah.
yes. And they could in a severe crash, if that harness clip is too low,
They
they
could
could
slip
actually
out.
get thrown out of their seat. Yes.
Okay. Well, September is, of course, National Child Safety Week or month. So
Yes.
we've learned a lot today, and vehicles like the Traverse and the Blaze are perfect for families. They're the most active safety features of any General Motors vehicles right now. So I think, Jenny, this is a great vehicle for your first child.
Well, we'll see. I'll see what I can work out. See if I can get one between now and October 6th.